book here. It's called It's Perfectly Normal. I'll read some of this for you. It says, after a bit, a person's becomes moist and slippery, and the clitoris becomes hard. After a bit, a person's becomes erect, stiff, and larger. Sometimes a bit of clear fluid that may contain a few sperm comes out of the tip of the penis and makes it wet.
Can we, sir, I'm sorry.
Was it something I said? If you don't want to hear it in a school board meeting, why should children be able to check it out of the school system?
He went off. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Y'all get you an anti-grooming social club shirt. We just brought them back. Get you one of these shirts right now and show your support that we are not standing for these fools trying to groom our children. The link is in the description section. I'll put a special code here. Just look at the code just for this shirt, just for this video. Nick, let's do 30% off just for anti-groomer. We'll have the discount code right here to pop up on the screen, 30% off just for this video. I'm going to do it for 24 hours, and then I'm cutting the discount code. So go on and get you one of these shirts. Get it at 30% off. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to get notifications anytime I go live and make a video. Make sure you're still subscribed to this channel. Like this video. Comment on this video. Share this video. Let's get into this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all think we playing. And I say this every video I make. I say it every video. I want it to be redundant. Some of y'all may be just watching me for the first time. Y'all think we lying and making this up because we're conservative. They are pushing things in these school systems that are absolutely out of control and unbelievable, to say the least. Unbelievable. I would recommend that every single person on the sound of my voice either put themselves in a position that when they have children, they homeschool their kids, or put yourself in a position that you can pull your kids out of these school systems and educate them at home. And there are some people, some families that cannot do either one of those things. I get it. But for the rest of y'all that can, you may have to make a sacrifice. Listen to what this mother said, and then we're going to play the pastor because he went nuclear. But listen to what this mother said. And I want you to notice how the public officials or the school board officials, how they respond to her reading a book that's issued. In her case, her daughter had to read and memorize. Listen to how they respond to what that 15-year-old had to go through. All right, don't listen to me. Roll the clip.
Thank you. I'm going to read you an assignment given to my 15-year-old daughter at a local high school.
15.
This will be horrifying for me to read to you, but that will give you perspective on how she must have felt when her teacher required her to memorize this and to act it out in front of her entire class.
Memorize, act it out.
I don't love you. It's not you. It's just, I don't like your dick, or any dick in that case. I cheated, Joe.
I'm sorry.
This is propaganda.
Forgive me. Excuse me. I don't. Thank you so much for your. Thank you for your comment. Forgive me. We're not using profanity. Are you?
Okay.
We have the time back. That's relevant. I should talk.
Okay.
Yes. The teacher
This
required my daughter to memorize this and read this pornographic material.
Excuse me. Please don't engage with the audience.
Okay. Sorry,
So please continue your public comment. Your time is. You've got 1 minute and 19 seconds. I ask you simply, this is a public meeting. I ask for decorum.
Okay, so you want decorum in a public meeting, but it's okay for kids to have to experience this in the classroom. Make that make sense to me. Now, Daddy, there wasn't no stopping him. There wasn't no stopping the black man. They can talk over and try to say whatever they want, but brother ain't having it. Brother ain't having it. I'm going to put his link in the description section so y'all can go follow him. I interviewed him on a radio show the other day. What an amazing pastor, an amazing man. But he wasn't having that bull crap. Listen to what he said happened and watch how he responds. This is how every man in America should respond to the bull crap that they're trying to teach our kids. Roll the clip.
This book here, it's called It's Perfectly Normal. I'll read some of this for you. It says, after a bit, a person's it becomes moist and slippery, and the clitoris becomes hard. After
Sir,
a bit, a person's
Pastor,
becomes erect,
Excuse me.
stiff, and larger.
Pastor.
Sometimes a bit of clear
Pastor.
fluid that may contain
Pastor.
a few sperm comes out of the tip of the penis and makes
Pastor.
it wet.
Can we, sir, I'm sorry.
Was it something I said? If you don't want to hear it in a school board meeting, why should children be able to check it out of the school system? We have perverts that are perverting our kids. And you all sit back smug in your chairs, but you don't want me to read it. Why? Does it bother you? Yes or no? You can't answer that question. You want to know why? Because politically speaking, you can't say that it's wrong. And you don't want me to read the filth because it exposes the truth. How dare you tell me to stop reading it? If you don't want to hear it, why should the children have to see it?
Pastor, your time is up. Thank you.
That makes two of us.
Ooh, Pastor in there going hamstrings. Did you hear what he said? I almost want to play it 15 times in a row so the people in the back smoking crack can get it. If you don't like to hear me say this, then why is it in the school system? Just like the mama did before. Oh, y'all don't want to, you need decorum? So in a public meeting, you can't read a book that a 15-year-old had to act out and memorize. And in a public meeting, when the pastor's reading a book that your kid can check out in the library, it's too much. Man, I'm trying not to pop a blood vessel in my head getting upset about this. The same thing happened with Ron DeSantis. They started reading material from the book. The news cut the feed because it was too inappropriate to be on television. But it's not too inappropriate for your kid to listen to. I remember when they had a such thing as ratings on movies. It was G, PG, PG-13, rated R, and then it goes up from there. Remember that? That means if it's PG or PG-13, or if it's rated R, there's age restrictions on who can view the content. Literally, you couldn't go to a rated R movie if you were a certain age. They would not let you into the rated R movie. And you're telling me that those things still apply in the movie industry and all these other genres, but yet in the school system, they got your kids reading stuff like that. These are children reading this. I could not even fathom hearing any of those words that any one of these two parents just mentioned when I was in school. And that was not too long ago. I could not fathom pornographic depictions of people having sexual intercourse in a school. Even when I was in high school, there was no such thing as material like that being in schools. Now they got it in elementary schools. Were 5th graders, 6th graders, 7th graders. And then they got mad at Ron DeSantis because Ron DeSantis said, we are banning the conversation of sexual orientation in K through 3rd grade. Can you believe we even have to have that conversation? K through 3rd grade banning them talking and sexualizing your kids. I'm going to say this till the cows come home. Their agenda is to sexualize your children, to offer them up as a sacrifice to pedophilia. Some people, and I'm going to say this until I'm blue in the face. Some people keep acting as if I'm exaggerating. Oh, it ain't going to go that far. Minor, look it up. Minor attractive persons. It's a slogan. They have a flag like the trans flag. And they got their own flag. And why do you think that they're introducing sexual perversion and confusion amongst children? It's because they want to prime them and groom them so that they're in preparation of older people taking advantage of them. Listen, man, this argument is the exact same, in my opinion, of the AR-15 versus the handgun. Follow me on this one. Which one kills more people? The handgun. Then why are they banning the AR-15? That's because they can ban the scary one. That's in your face, big, obvious. They can ban that one or make it acceptable to ban that one. And then therefore the next step is easy to go through. They do this one and then they can go right down to this one. Because then when you look at it, you see that the more dangerous object is the handgun versus the rifle. Same thing with the trans thing. Then they make you accept all of this old crazy stuff. The non-binary, 45,000 genders. None of that is based in science. All of it is mental illness. And if they can get you to lock into that and to get you to believe that a person can be whatever gender they think they are, gender is fluid and all this other stuff. They got men transition to women, women transition to men, they become in a relationship. You got a man transition to a woman, but then he like women. You got all of this foolery, and then when it comes to reproduction and it comes to adults being with young post-pubescent children, which is historically, in the historical context, is more normal than trans stuff. And they're going to get you infiltrated on here, then they're going to move down to what they know they could argue to a certain point. And it's going to go downhill from there, just like it did from the very beginning of Live and Let Live, all the way down through the ground. But I'll let y'all ponder on that. Get in the description section or the comment section and let me know what you think about this. And shout out to the pastor, because he's off the chain. I'll put his links in the description section so you can go follow him. I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out.